Hey guys, how's everybody? I hope you're having a really great day. Today we're going to be looking at the Color Club Shift into Neutral collection. These are all very, as the name of the collection implies, very neutral based. There are some rosy tones in here, but there are also some warmer things. They kind of mixed it up a little bit. I do have to say, about half of this collection I really was into, and half of it I was just kind of not that impressed with. So hopefully this collection will help you decide if you know which of these you need, which of these you want to pass on. I would definitely probably not have picked up all of these if I weren't doing it for a review. So hopefully through my proxy you can figure out which ones there are that you want and which ones are maybe not so necessary for your collection. There are 7 in here. As always, for some reason Color Club has been putting 7 polishes in their collection, which is pretty cool, and I'm going to go ahead and show you live application of all of these and a photo swatch. Before we begin, I do like to tell you what's on my lips so that you don't have to wonder in case you really love lip products like I happen to. This is Rimmel London Show Off Lip Lacquer in the shade Comet, which is number 200. It's kind of more of a neutral, but it's like a darker, like slightly rosy neutral. So anyway, that's what that is there. So let's start our review today with the positives. Let's start off with the ones that I really actually did like. The first one we're going to start with is called Midnight Mulberry. It's what I have on my fingers today. It's the darkest polish in the collection. I just really like it. It's kind of a combination of like a mauve and like an eggplant. So it's like a dusty, deep, I just like it. Combination of neutral and purple. Perfectly right down the middle there. It's really nice. I think it's really complimentary to wear. It's very chic and still very neutral at the same time as being colorful. So anyway, I do really like the application of this. This cream in this collection represents a few of the creams that are actually rather nice on application. So I'm going to go ahead and show you 2 coats. Alright, moving right along, the next one that I rather did like is called Get a Mauve on It instead of Get a Move on It. Super cute. It's basically just a little bit lighter than the one that I just showed you and not quite as much purple in it. Another just really nice neutral shade that still has a punch, like a little pinch of color. It's not quite brown because it still has like a little drop of purple in there. Another really great formula. I did like this one a lot. Like I said, I'm showing you the ones at first that I really liked. So let me show you how it applies. The third one that I thought that they did a great job with is called New-tral. So it's like the word new dash troll. So I thought that's pretty cute. It's a dusty light rose, very light pink, and very dusty. So it's kind of, I actually rather prefer this than like a baby pink. It just has a little bit of blush in it. Yeah, I really liked it. It applied nicely just like the other two that I've just shown you. And yeah, I can totally recommend this one too. So let me show you how it applies. This next polish in the collection, it wasn't so much that I didn't care for the formula, but the color combo here was a little bit off-putting. Now, I'm one of these people that does like ugly pretty colors, and so when I first got a look at this one, it's like definitely, I feel like it's definitely a gray with a little tiny bit of green in it. So when I put it on, it kind of made my fingers look like a little bit creepy, which I think can be fun, but then when I compared it to the other like blush toned polishes in this collection, it didn't originally kind of surface for me as one that I really did like. And then I read, after I had done swatching it and looking at it and stuff, I then read the name of it, and it's called Sweet Mint. So it's supposed to be a green neutral, like a green version of a neutral, I guess. But just because it's just barely green and much more gray to me, it came off looking kind of, I don't know, like kind of halfway good, halfway not so good. So I don't know, you'll see what you think and let me know. You can let me know in the comments below what you think about this color. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how it applies, and you can see for yourself. Alright, so the next polish in the collection is a tan neutral, and like essentially this did look like a really good idea to me. However, the formula is kind of thin and watery, so when you compare it to the other ones that they were able to put out in this collection that were really nice in formulation, I just didn't really care for this. I think the color is really nice and complimentary. Like on my skin tone, I thought it did look nice. However, I just was a little bit disappointed with the formula. I thought they could do a little bit better job. But I'm going to go ahead and show you, of course, as always, so you can see for yourself. It's called Barely There. And let's take a look how it swatches in 2 coats. Alright, the next one in the collection that I was actually kind of disappointed with, for the same reason as the tan, it just does not have a good formula. This is called Blank Canvas. It's a basic white. If you watched my last Color Club review, it was reviewing the Love Tahiri collection. They had a white in that collection, and these collections came out right next to each other, and they're the same exact color. They're white. And it feels like if you have the same exact color, like first of all, you probably shouldn't put out the same exact color to, one collection right after the other collection. But if you are, you might as well make them both the same nice formula. The one in the Love Tahiri collection is a good 2-coater, but still not really the best white that I've found by any means. This one wasn't even as good as that. So I can't recommend this to you at all. It's streaky and watery, not very nice. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. I would just say if you have another white that you really like, you definitely don't need this. So anyway, let's look at blank canvas. All right, last up, the color that I actually preferred the least. This is called Blush Crush. So this looks like it's gonna be a very, very, very light pink and really kind of pretty. However, it's like kind of a French manicure pink. It's very, very sheer. You're never gonna get this opaque in any amount of coats. You know, unless you've got like an inch of paint off of your nail, and then I don't even know, maybe you wouldn't even at that. I'm not sure, but anyway, you know, French manicure polishes aren't meant to be worn opaque. However, I don't really think, I think I have like maybe 2 in my collection. I really didn't need another. So in case you didn't know that that's what this polish was gonna do, well, now you know. And if you don't like that kind of polish, well, then you don't need to pick this up. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it swatches on its own, and we'll take a look at it. So that was the whole collection. That wraps it up. Those were all 7 polishes. I hope this helped you. I really do like this idea of a completely neutral palette coming out from Color Club. I did really like it. I wish that they could have just given the same formula to all of them, and then I think that they would have just been right there on the money with these. As it is, like I said before, you probably don't need the last 3 that I've shown you. There are much better alternatives out there. Maybe even the last 4 if you don't care for that kind of greeny one. But I did think that the very nice rich blush creams I thought were really right where the money's at. So anyway, I hope this helped you. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Don't forget to keep tuning in the next following days, because I have more Color Club collections coming out for you. So I will see you back next time. Have a good one. Bye.